The Hawaiian monk seal is one of the rarest marine mammals on Earth and one of the most endangered. In this cinematic wildlife documentary, we journey into the remote Hawaiian Islands to uncover the hidden life of this ancient seal, exploring its pregnancy, reproduction, parenting, lifestyle, health instincts, migration, and survival challenges. Through emotional storytelling and breathtaking visuals, this film reveals how the Hawaiian monk seal acts as nature's doctor, helping maintain healthy reef ecosystems, while silently battling threats like climate change, fishing nets, habitat loss, and human disturbance. Witness intimate moments of birth, maternal sacrifice, rescue, rehabilitation, and the heartbreaking reality of extinction looming just beyond their horizon. This documentary is not just about a seal, it's about the fragile balance between humans and nature, and the choices that will decide the future of our oceans. Watch to the end to understand why saving the Hawaiian monk seal means protecting the ocean and ourselves. On a remote Hawaiian beach, where the ocean breathes softly against ancient sand, a rare soul rests unnoticed, endangered, unforgettable. This is the Hawaiian monk seal, one of the rarest marine mammals on Earth, clinging to survival in a world that is rapidly forgetting it. Monk seals once ruled warm oceans across the planet, but today only 3 species remain, and to have already vanished into history, leaving the Hawaiian monk seal found nowhere else on Earth, born of isolation, shaped by the Pacific and trapped by geography. Its thick body, short flippers, and powerful instincts are perfectly designed for long dives, deep hunting, and silent endurance. And with a single breath it disappears into the depths, where darkness replaces light and instinct becomes its only guide. Octopus, fish, and eels become targets in a patient hunt learned over generations. Yet despite its strength, the monk seal lives a mostly solitary life, a lone wanderer in an endless ocean. Once a year, instinct draws it back to land, where reproduction becomes both a necessity and a danger, as females choose carefully and mating can turn violent, leaving scars that tell stories of survival. If she endures, life begins quietly within her, carried beneath layers of blubber, through nearly 11 months of exhausting pregnancy, fueled only by relentless hunting and determination as sharks, nets, and shrinking reefs follow her at every depth. When birth approaches, ancient memory guides her back to shore, where she gives birth alone, taking no help, relying solely on instinct as the pup draws its first fragile breath. Born white as sand, a ghost of hope resting against its mother. For weeks she will not leave or eat, her body becoming her pup's only lifeline as rich milk drains her strength and time. Moves quickly, the pup growing fast while danger waits in silence. And the beach grows less safe until one day, every curve of the Hawaiian monk seal tells a story of survival. From its thick blubber and short flippers built for endurance to its large, dark eyes tuned for low light, and its sensitive whiskers that read the unseen world through vibration. Scientifically known as Neomonochus schauenslandi, it is a true airless seal and one of only 3 monk seal species ever known, the sole survivor of its kind in the vast Pacific. its life is bound to isolation, primarily within the fragile northwestern Hawaiian Islands. Though hunger and change now push some closer to human shores. A patient benthic hunter, it glides along the ocean floor in search of bottom-dwelling fish, octopus, squid, and crustaceans, where every calorie matters and missed meals weaken bodies and futures, capable of dives lasting more than 20 minutes. The monk seal moves through the deep guided by memory rather than maps, migrating quietly between islands with no great herds or synchronized journeys, each seal traveling alone. This solitude protects them, but also limits genetic diversity, shaping a species with a quiet social life, broken only during mating season, when interactions can turn tense and violent. When a mate is lost, there are no cries or displays, only absence, as some return again and again to the same beaches, waiting in silence. Grief expressed through patience rather than sound. Danger is constant. Tiger sharks patrol near pupping grounds. Discarded fishing nets entangle and drown. Introduced diseases strike populations with little immunity. And rising seas erase the beaches where life begins. In years when prey vanishes, starvation follows, and pups suffer most, made more tragic by the species' slow reproduction. As females give birth only once every 1 or 2 years, yet monk seals possess remarkable memory, recognizing locations, individual humans, and threats. And in Hawaiian culture, they are revered as Ilioholo Ikoiuawa, the dogs that run in rough seas. Many hunts unfold at night, their movements nearly silent, conserving energy, while scars accumulate from territorial conflicts that sometimes turn fatal. On land, the greatest threat is now human presence, forcing conservationists to intervene through rescue, rehabilitation, and careful release, returning freedom one seal at a time, trusting instinct to remember home. Some seals die before their first year, while others live for decades, witnessing warming seas that alter prey paths and push them into longer, exhausting migrations that drain already limited energy. Still, adaptation remains their final weapon, as they navigate unfamiliar reefs, avoid conflict when possible, and endure loss, with mothers sometimes lingering beside, empty pupping sites long after hope has faded. Eventually, they return to the sea, slow swimmers but powerful divers, carrying oxygen-rich blood that sustains them in the depths. Facing a future that grows more uncertain each year, they do not ask for help, yet they survival. In the silence of the Pacific, the Hawaiian monk seal moves as nature's quiet doctor, gliding through the sea and restoring balance by feeding on the weak and the dying, signaling the health of the ocean itself. Its daily life unfolds slowly: long dives, gentle swims, and deep rest on warm sand, because every movement is measured. And wasted energy can mean death. Sleep is survival, stillness is strategy, and motherhood is absolute, as females raise their pups alone, eating nothing for weeks while their bodies break down to build new life. Her milk becomes medicine, transforming fragile newborns into strong swimmers. And when the time comes, she teaches not through guidance, but through absence, leaving the pup to face the ocean alone, where mistakes are unforgiving and independence is the first lesson. Injuries are managed through instinct, with seals resting damaged flippers, fasting through sickness, and carrying scars that serve as living medical records of survival. Yet when nature cannot heal itself, humans sometimes step in, making difficult rescue decisions that mean the difference between extinction and endurance, freeing seals from deadly nets, offering minimal medical care, and guiding them through rehabilitation before returning them to the wild, where salt water awakens memory and instinct once more. In doing so, monk seals give back far more than they take, helping maintain healthy fish populations, stabilizing reefs, supporting fisheries, and creating economic value through respectful ecotourism, while standing as living symbols of Hawaiian culture. Healthy oceans shaped by their presence protect coastlines, improve human health, and reduce the hidden costs that ripple outward when a species disappears. Their lifestyle is one of patience rather than speed, restraint rather than dominance, marked by emotional intelligence that allows them to recognize familiar places, seals, and even humans. Loss is endured in silence, as mothers linger beside empty pupping sites longer than instinct demands, waiting without sound until life must continue and they return to the sea once more. In their slow healing and quiet resilience lies a lesson for humanity, reminding us that protecting them is an act of self-preservation, a shared responsibility that offers future generations a choice between stories of what once lived and the living presence of monk seals still breathing on our shores. As long as even one Hawaiian monk seal patrols the reefs, the ocean retains its ability to heal, and hope remains for the sea and for us. Despite everything, instinct endures, and each pup becomes a fragile bridge between extinction and hope, a reminder that the ocean remembers them even if the world forgets. In their silence there is a warning, but as long as they still breathe, hope remains, for their uncertain future is tied to our own, sacred in Hawaiian culture as guardians of the sea. For more wildlife documentaries, click to subscribe, like, and share.